Hello, welcome back to Auto Pop Culture, and today we're going over Claud's album called, or EP, I should say, called Sideline Star. So I've been following Claude very recently, well, not very recently, maybe like last year, because I loved their last EP-ish, or it was just more singles. Up All Night, I love that one's very dreamy, and I feel like they're more of a dreamy pop. Like, like the way that like kind of Taylor Swift is kind of going in that direction, I think they actually are that, with a little bit of like alternative, like twist to it, because they'll have like guitar solos in their songs, and they'll have like, um, little like a lot of like acoustic parts too, which is kind of cool. And but they always mix it with a lot more dreamy production with it, which I really really love. So with that said, and hearing a lot of their singles, I wanted to get more into the songs. So they released a nice little EP, 8 songs, so it's perfect, almost close to an album. Like it's 2 more songs, it would have pretty much been labeled an album. But this is really good. So in the EP, it's pretty much good. It's pretty much talking about a lot of a longing for a love interest, and how like the love interest is also kind of doesn't really give them the most attention that they should. Like it's interesting, and so I guess that's what they mean about the title of being Sideline Star. Like, sure, you're the main person, but you're also like the sideline, like you're not really there, but you're not. You feel like you should be, but you're not. So, and I feel like that kind of puts it in a lot. And the first song kicks it off with like "Do You Need Me," which pretty much talks about how they have this love interest who pretty much is barely there, kind of flighty, and to the point where they're like asking like, well, do you even need me for any of this? Because it kind of comes off like you don't seem like, it doesn't seem like they're making Claude the center of the relationship or putting them in as a priority. Just like everything else is a priority except for Claude. So I really like that one. I thought it was a really good one. I think that another one that kind of shows that too is well, more at the end, because it goes through a little back and forth. Like online is a little bit more how they're talking to this love interest, and they spend a lot of time online just talking to this person, which is my guess is that what they're doing. Because if it was about just being online in general, it was like, well, I kind of feel like it's kind of flat, but I feel like they indicate that it's because of a person that they're talking to. Yeah, so that one, it goes into Miss You, which is a really cute one, which is not really cute, but I like the idea. The idea is so simple, but I like it because it's simple. Like, it's just of how they miss this person, their ex, I'm assuming, and how today and that day is also their ex's birthday. So it's just like, oof. Like, I want to send you a message saying, like, happy birthday, and, or I want to be there for your birthday, or do something for you, but knowing that, like, you're my ex, or knowing that they're not close as usual, so just, like, can't really extend that, thing. One of my three favorite songs I like from it, from Want To, which is more, has like an R&B slow down, like, slow production, which is really really nice. It's a complete switch up to the last 3 songs. The song is pretty much talking about the convenient, that how the relationship is very more convenient towards the other partner. And one part she'll say, like, you only call me when you want to, and then she says, you only call me what you want to. So it's like, oh, that's interesting. It's just like, I guess in this type of world, and I guess the partner or the love interest is just like, we're together, we're not really together, we're together, we're not really together, we're just seeing where it goes, kind of thing. It seems like it's flip-flopping, which just goes into the whole "Do You Need Me" song, which makes a lot of sense. And then I love "Wish You Were Gay," which is just like, very typical, like, mark you know you're gay when you mark this off your board of like a straight person that you're into, and they just are not gay, you know. And so just like just can't really just you just want to be involved. You want to be that person. You want to be that person that they could be with, and you just but not they're not your interest, you know. So it's like you know. But they talk about all the things they would do if they were gay, and they would hold each other and all that stuff like that. There's a nice little muffled guitar solo in it, which is really cool. And then finally, another one I like is Just to Forget, which is a very interesting song. So just pretty much saying like, they're saying that this love interest that they're into, I think, doesn't really get very attached to anybody, like no one. And apparently there's a guy that wants to be involved with this love interest, and this person's like, sorry, don't get too attached. Like, I'm not somebody to fall for, not somebody to get involved with it that deep. But they kind of bounce, like, it kind of comes off like they're maybe like serial daters. They're down to date a lot of people, but not looking to get further than the dates. And so Claude puts in an idea, is like, well, what if it's just men? Or what if it's just like certain people? What if this has nothing to do with me? What if I am the one that you want to actually go further with than just dating, you know? And so it's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of like thinking about like what could happen, you know? But yeah, it's a good EP. It's very more lower tone. I feel like there's some songs that kind of come off like it's a little more simple. I wish there was a little more depth in some of the songs. Like, I feel like I like the production of Sideline Star, but I felt like it just needs a little more, you know? Like, I just feel like some of them, like that one, and I Don't Know What You See Me, which I do like the song. I do like that I do like that they have like it's acoustic guitar throughout the whole time, but I feel like it also has like and also I love the part that it has like this whole thing about like, oh yeah, it's like I'm in love with, like, you come down, you fly to me, you take the right out to me, you see me, but I just don't know what you see in me that makes you want to do all this and make this extra effort, which is, I get the message, but I feel like there would have been a little more like detail, like, why is she doing that? Or why is this person doing that? Why is this person, like, what factors show that this person is not as interested in you as you think they are, or are as interested in you as you think they are, you know? So I don't know, like, it kind of like leaves it up in the air. It's like, that's a lot, like, to do a red eye to you. It's a lot, you know? So it must be something else that's showing that's like making them feel a little uncomfortable about how much attention this person's giving them, you know? But anyway, so that is it. Let me know in the comments what you think about Claud in general, and also what you think about the EP. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.